Trista Claxton here with Southern Bell Realty, and welcome to your Arthur Ruttenberg Design Studio session. Here with Lori Garton and Jennifer Almond. Jennifer Almond is your interior design specialist who will be guiding you through your tour today, and Lori Garton is the president of building construction for AR Homes. Welcome to your session.
So I want to take you all on a little tour of the studio and give you an idea on the types of selections that you would be making for your home. So come this way. Start with the main flooring in the house, and typically in our Aberdeen and Southern Hills we're doing a wood look floor or an engineered wood type product. So we work with a few different manufacturers. Currently Mohawk and Mannington, and we have everything categorized by level. So anything in this first row would be included in that contract. So you do see we've got definitely an assortment of colors and textures and finishes, plank sizes, and then we also have some laminate flooring, which has been really popular for our families that have an active lifestyle. We've shown this in the Southern Hills models for the past several years. So any of these two rows contain a lot of our laminate floors. Those would also be included.
Jennifer, why do you always start with the main floor?
The main floor and kitchen, it really just sets the tone for the rest of the home. So this is what we're going to base all of the other rooms off of. So once we have a nice base, it's easier for us to kind of go off into those other rooms. Great. We've looked at the main flooring. A lot of times, like we said, it was more of a wood look. We also have an assortment of tiles. So this would be included. We're typically using tile obviously in our bathrooms, our utility room, but if you wanted the tile to go throughout the whole main living areas, we can do that as well. So we have tiles galore, different sizes, textures, colors, finishes. We have matte tiles as well as polished tiles, but a lot of them come smaller that we can use for shower floors, or even a larger format if you're wanting a larger format. So those floors are also available to use on shower walls, backsplashes. For some of our customers that want something, they want to add a little bit of pattern or a little bit of some of their personality, we can add some of these accent tiles as well. It gives you, sometimes it could just change up the shape for you, or sometimes adding a real punch of color. So these we're using on backsplashes, shower walls, anywhere where you just want a little bit of a pop. So again, we are using a few different manufacturers, and they all just have something a little bit unique. So this is our cabinet wall. Kitchen Craft is one of our vendor partners here. And as you can see, we have a variety of, again, different colors, different door styles. This is showing a white with more of a beveled profile, but there is opportunity to pop in some colors. So we've got some navies, obviously some of those really pretty taupes and grays that are popular and trending, a nice neutral green. That's always fun to do in a secondary bathroom, kitchen island, utility room maybe. But we also have an assortment of wood species to use. So we have some of these rift oak cabinets, which are really nice. All these flat door styles are real nice in a contemporary setting. We see a lot of the maple door styles and various finishes and stains. And then we even have more of a high gloss white. Sometimes we've used these as the accent cabinets on either side of the hood, which these can also be used as a decorative hood piece too. You see in a lot of our models, we'll do some color blocking, and we're introducing, maybe we'll have white cabinets with a wood tone for the hood. So So there's a lot of different ways to make your styling room. So here is our countertop display. So we are currently using quartz countertops, and we work with a few different vendors for that. We use Korean quartz. So those Korean quartz is actually another one of our vendor partnerships. We also have Silestone and Cambria. So we're definitely not limited on options here. And we've got a few other options even kind of stored in some drawers here. So we have a lot to choose from if you're looking for something specific. We have usually a 3 centimeter thickness. We have our choice of edge treatments, and then some of our models do come with the waterfall edge.
Jennifer, do you see a lot of people changing the perimeter of the cabinets of the kitchen, changing the island?
We do that. So if you're wanting to have something a little bit more dynamic, something with a little bit more movement, maybe have that be the focal piece on your island and keep it kind of calm on the perimeter, we do that a lot. We're also seeing a trend to run the countertop up on the backsplash. So rather than doing the tile, just a really seamless look to run that countertop on the backsplash to alleviate any grout lines and give it just a really clean look. This is our jewelry display. So this is the fun part too. Every time we pick our cabinets, we're obviously picking our cabinet hardware. It's fun. We don't have to do the same hardware in every space. We can mix it up, and again, that allows us to have a little bit of a different personality in each space. We have everything from mixed metals and very contemporary to a little bit more masculine, traditional look, and they come in a variety of different sizes, different finishes. So you just let us know what style you're leaning towards, and we can help you make sure that the size is proportionate to the cabinet, and then also making sure that it's still keeps with the feel of that space that you're working with. Here's another one of our preferred vendors. This is Moen. So we use Moen products for our kitchen, bathroom faucets, Kohler for a lot of our sinks, toilets, tubs, you name it. So they've been with us for a long while. Some really fun things to point out in the ways of like kitchen faucets and plumbing. We're seeing some two-toned options, definitely some different styles and some sleek styles here. New details such as like introducing some wood tones. And then Moen has a really pretty new finish called bronzed gold. So this is the Smith or Smythe. This is a bronzed gold finish. So it has that champagne finish that people are still asking for. And it works, again, well with some of our other finishes if you're looking to mix metals.
Jennifer, with all these selections, can I mix bathrooms so that what I put in my owner's bath may not be the same as a pool bath or a secondary bathroom?
Of course. We will tailor that to your style, to your liking, to who's using the bathroom. We want something a little bit more elevated for the owner's bathroom and even maybe a powder bath. And then a little bit maybe simpler for secondary bathrooms or guests. We also, we showcase a lot of faucets, sinks, faucets here, but just know that every one of these series has coordinating shower faucets as well as the accessories. So when we select a faucet for your bathroom, just know that your shower head's going to match your toilet paper holder, your towel bars, all that kind of good stuff will be in the same series. So here we're displaying an exterior color story that we just created for a recent homeowner. You would be able to select your shingle color from Owens Corning. This is just one sample, but we have many different colors to choose from there. This particular elevation had stone on the exterior, so we selected that. So have many different options for stone on the elevations that include stone, and then we'll select our Sherwin-Williams paint colors, pavers, and even garage floor colors.
Ooh. So Jen, when we do the fascia, we're also using a Hardy product on the fascia. So you'll call out the different colors to make sure that the roof, what is it, the roof drip?
Mm-hmm.
The
drip edge.
The drip edge. And these things that not everybody knows that you need a color for. She's coordinating soffits, you're coordinating the fascia, door, front door, garage door, and all of these colors together.
Yes, there's a lot of little details on the exterior that not a lot of people are prepared to answer, which is easy. Those just usually fall into place. So once we kind of have our main pieces, all of the rest just kind of fall where they should.
And the wall color, because we do in some elevations, we do have Hardy, and we actually use Hardy on our elevations. If that calls for it, you would help pick out, that color as well.
Absolutely. Great. And we'll pick our interior door hardware as well as our exterior door hardware. That is from Schlage, another vendor partner. We have, again, an assortment of different styles, something very contemporary to some that are a little bit more traditional, in a variety of colors. Chrome, satin, nickel, matte black, they're still very much trending. And then we have some decorative accent pieces or deco plates to put behind the handles to add a little bit of personality.
Jennifer, if I want to have a specific color on the exterior, but the interior of my door, I need to match the rest of the house, can I do that?
Absolutely. It's called a split finish. We do that all the time. Schlage also has some jewelry. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more elevated, a little bit more personal to you, they have some decorative pieces here that they can use on certain doors or throughout the house. So in addition to making all of your interior and exterior selections, the AR Homes Design Studio is a full service design studio. So we can help you with whatever interior needs you are looking for, whether that be wallpaper or window treatments, furniture, area rugs. We can help with all of that. Anything you see in one of our models, we can do for you. So we have a home in progress right here. And we also have partnered with Hunter Douglas. So we have all of the Hunter Douglas selections up here as well. So we can help you with privacy treatments, custom draperies. We have a custom workroom that we use nearby. So it truly can make your house your home.